So in my last C5 Corvette video I did on the channel, I reintroduced the car to the channel after taking some time to focus on my other projects. But in that video I talked about how I'm shifting my focus from doing a full-on vet kart build or exo car build to now just doing a really cool street car slash autocross build with a lot of custom touches based on my experience with 3D printing. Now in this video, I want to show you guys some really cool parts that I just got for this car that is going to really allow me to drive it more and just have a lot more fun with it. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. If you like this one, consider checking out the other content I have on my channel related to all sorts of different automotive projects and stuff I do on the channel here. And if you're a returning viewer subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I do really appreciate it. Now, on to the topic of today's video. So when I got this car about 2 years ago from the salvage insurance auction, which I bought it completely sight unseen from all the way up in Montana, when I got the car, one of the things I noticed was that the tires that are on the car, and this car has the stock wheels on it, the tires on it are not in the greatest condition. They probably have about 25% tread life left, and the bigger problem is that most of them are pretty badly dry rotted on the sidewalls. So with that being said, I've been driving the car. It is registered. I've had it registered for about a year now and driving it here and there on the weekends and short trips, but because of the condition with the tires, I've never felt fully comfortable driving it long distances or driving it a lot on the freeway because I really don't want to have a blowout on the freeway. That would be not a good situation to be in. So with that being said, one of the first mods that I wanted to do with this car was get new rims and new tires. So that will really open up the idea of me being able to drive this car and have a lot more fun with it. Now my first major fun performance mod for this car was going to be a set of coilovers because the suspension on this car right now is pretty badly shot. I can bounce the whole car by pushing on it, so the shocks are definitely shot, and I just want to get rid of the whole leaf spring setup anyways and do coilovers. But I kind of reshifted my ideas and wanted to do a new wheel and tire setup first so then I could start driving the car more. So with that being said, when I was looking for a new set of wheels for this car, I thought to reach out to my buddy Abe over at FM Wheels. Now Abe was the person who helped me get the C55 set up on the avant-garde M510s that I had put on the car back in about 2014. Now he was a really awesome guy. He helped me pick out a really nice set of wheels that kind of met the look that I was looking for. I was kind of looking for an OEM plus look is kind of what I called it, and he also helped me get set up with the correct specs of wheels and tires to make sure I didn't have any major rubbing issues, and the car just had a good solid stance for it since I wanted it to also be a fun driving car as well, not just a show car. So I reached out to him, and I'm proud to announce that FM Wheels is going to be a sponsor for the C5 Corvette build moving forward. If you guys are looking for new wheels for your car build, definitely consider checking out FM Wheels. They just launched their new website, and they're an awesome distributor for all sorts of different wheel manufacturers, avant-garde, TSW, you name it, and they can find the wheel set up for you. Abe is really knowledgeable about wheel dimensions and specifications, and he can help you get set up for what you need with your car and your build. So with my build, I knew at some point in the future I was going to be doing a big brake kit on the car, so I needed to make sure that I had wheels that cleared the brake calipers that I'm eventually going to get, but also still cleared the fenders and all that stuff. So he's really knowledgeable and really helpful with stuff like that, and they also do other services as well. So if you have wheels that need to get re-drilled, filled and re-drilled to a different bolt pattern, or if you want to get your wheels powder coated, they can do all that. So definitely check out their website if you're looking for a new set of wheels or want to refinish the wheels you already have for your car. So now I want to get into the meat and potatoes of this video and show you guys what wheels I got and unbox them for you guys as well. So I'm pleased to announce that the wheels that I got for this car are a really awesome set of wheels, and I'm stoked to put on this car. It's going to completely just change the look from the old man midlife crisis look with the red and chrome to something much more modern and cool looking in my opinion. So obviously the wheels I went with were TSWs, and the model that I went with were the Nürburgrings. Now these are a somewhat common wheel that people run on C5 Corvettes, but they're a wheel that have a great look and also the specs you need to clear the C6 Z06 brakes that I'm eventually going to be putting on this car. So I went with 18 by 9s in the front and 19 by 10.5s in the rear. So we'll have a staggered setup, but it'll look pretty mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and start unboxing the wheels for you guys, show them how they package them, and we'll go from there and maybe put them alongside the car just to get an initial look at what it's gonna look like. Alrighty, so let's get to unboxing. Now, like I said, these are the Nürburgring wheels. They're in the matte gunmetal color, and these here are the front. So these are the 18 by 9s. Always cut away from yourself. Okay, so we got some cardboard protection here. Always good to see when you're unboxing a new set of wheels. You don't want them to come damaged. Comes with a little cardboard cover there, and then they're covered in a plastic sheet. One thing I noticed when I was picking these wheels up from Abe at his shop was they're incredibly light. Like, I'm able to pick these up with one arm like no problem. Technical difficulties getting the bag off. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull this bag off. So then once you pull the plastic off, they come with this little cover over the face of the wheel. Just a little elastic cover, and boom. There we go. Let's go ahead and show you this guy. So again, this is the TSW Nürburgring in the matte gunmetal color. The fronts are a 50 offset, positive 50. So this is going to provide plenty of clearance for the brake calipers that I'm eventually going to get. These wheels are rotary forged wheels, which I had never heard of that term before, but I did a little research and kind of learned a little bit more about how they're made. And I think that's a video I'm going to do in the future here, is talk about rotary forged wheels versus forged wheels and kind of what to look for and based on your budget. But for the price, you really can't beat these wheels. They're an awesome set of wheels. They feel really sturdy. You know, they're lightweight, but they don't feel cheap at the same time. And they just have an awesome, like, motorsport look to them. And on my C55, I had the Avant-Garde M510s in the Dolphin Gray, so a very similar color. And those were the dual multi 5-spoke wheels, I think. So kind of the similar look, and I think it's just going to completely change the look of this car and make it look a lot more modern and get rid of the chrome and the little itty bitty 17s and 18s from the stock wheels. So that's the front wheel. So again, an 18 by 9 with a positive 50 offset. And let's go ahead and I will unbox the rear wheel next. Okay, so I did already start tearing these boxes down a little bit, but a lot of them came with this plastic strapping here, so that really helps to also, and I need to sharpen this knife, it helps to secure the boxes during shipping as well. And they also come with these little guards, so you know you're going to get a very safely packaged wheel that has the least likely chance of getting damaged during shipping. Now these wheels are a really common wheel, like I said, for people to run on not only the C5 but the C6 as well. They're a solid wheel that will again clear the brake calipers that I eventually plan on getting, and that was a huge factor when choosing a wheel for me, because ideally I don't want to have to change wheel and tire setups again in the future. So again, got our cardboard cover here. Same thing, covered in a plastic sheet here, so kind of keep it from getting, you know, dusty if it's sitting in the warehouse. Gonna undo this knot. Probably should have just done that the first time. Pull this guy out. So obviously, because these are the larger rear wheels. They're a little bit heavier, but they're still pretty dang light for the size. Boom, there we go. So we got a 19 by 10.5 with a, let me make sure I'm right here, I believe a plus 65 offset. Where is the sticker? Yep, plus 65 offset. So, really awesome wheel here, and I'm pretty stoked with the choice. I think it's going to be a really great wheel to run on this car. Alright, so just a little size comparison here with the wheels sitting on the same level of boxes. So looking down below, you can kind of see the height difference between the widths of the front and rear. So we got a 9-inch here and a 10.5-inch in the back. And then looking from top here, you can see the diameter difference. 18s for the front and 19s for the rear. So I went with this setup. It's a little bit more conservative. Some people run a wider setup in the front, but I wanted to give myself the best chances for no clearance issues and rubbing issues. So I just went with this setup for now, and who knows, in the future maybe I'll change it up, but I think this is plenty of a wheeled entire setup for me for the foreseeable future. But I just love the look of these wheels. Really awesome motorsport look, and then the matte gray color is just a really modern touch. It's going to be a lot better than the chrome on the car, and they were really affordable too. You know, a lot of wheels for the Corvettes can really reach high in the price range there, so these are a good wheel setup if you're on a budget, but you need a different wheel other than the stock wheel to run bigger brakes and stuff like that. Alright, so just placing the wheels next to the car. It's going to be a pretty awesome look. So I am stoked, needless to say.